One.
Hi, welcome to the Lawson State Library's Black History Month celebration. And in honor of this, Mr. William Davidson is going to talk about his art.
Hey, I'm William Jason Davidson. I'm a adjunct math instructor here at Lawson State Community College. I've been here for about 5 or 6 years. My educational background consists of a bachelor's degree from UAB in 2004. I also have a master's degree in media design that I received last year. I'm just going to briefly talk about a couple of pieces that we have here for this month's celebration of African American history art. This piece right here was a piece that I did at UAB. It was for the juried student exhibition of that year in 2003. It was actually one of the finalists, and it says "You can't convict expression." Basically, the piece is a contrast between our history and our present. Our history, of course, is a history of slavery and oppression. Those are just a few of the things. And so now we are obviously, we've been liberated from all of that, and we're a very expressive people. So the contrast is between the binds of slavery, and these are three individuals that I picked out who just happen to be rappers. And I picked those because hip-hop artists are very expressive. And so I picked three, Method Man, DMX, and Keith Murray, because they had real expressive looks on their face. So I wanted to depict that in this piece. And again, that is just to help illustrate the contrast between our history and our present. This next piece is actually inspired by African art. A lot of African art, whether it be in the clothes, the furniture, or just the ornaments and jewelry, have a lot of basic shapes and designs to them. And when they're put together, they're often put together in a grid type pattern, so it looks like a square, but the ornateness of the design on the inside makes it look interesting and different. And so what I did here was I took two basic designs here in these corners, and what you see everywhere else is just a fusion of these two, and you see how intricate some of these designs could be when you fuse them together. And it's basically done, you do it in pencil first, and you just experiment with how the shapes combine, and when you have something that you're happy with, you take it out by erasing it, and then you darken in what you actually want the people to see in pen. So this one was done while I was a student at UAB in 2012. My inspiration behind my art, when I was younger, I looked at a lot of comic books, a lot of cartoons, so I use a lot of that for inspiration. Also, when I was a student at UAB, a lot of what I learned in art history, how different painters and different time periods took a different approach and were inspired by different things. I also use that in a lot of my work, and I just try to be different with everything that I do, particularly on the design side. A lot of this is two-dimensional art. I also have experience in graphic design as well, which is what my degree is in. And typically when I do graphic design, I focus on logos. If you ever saw the Ghost Store logo here in the Children's Hospital, then you're looking at a piece that I've done. And so a lot of my stuff is centered around that: logos, flyers for bands, CD covers, things of that nature. For the future, I hope to one day become a full-time art teacher at a college or university and try to spread my uniqueness as far as I can go.